Hi, Matt with Etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about the Benton ShiftShow bike rack on the back of our 2025 Nissan Kicks. Now this is going to be a great option if you're looking for a rack that's going to be able to be more affordable and work with your entire family, since it can hold up to 4 bikes. So what we're really going to be focusing on today is how this rack is interacting with the Kicks. And let's just start back here by the windshield. So we have plenty of space. So even if this is moving around, it's not going to make contact here. The only spot that I can see you making contact is, since this is a hanging style rack, we do have some pivot here. So if this was to turn 90 degrees, this is probably going to make contact with a bumper, but that's okay. It's not going to be metal on metal contact. Now, if you don't like that, what you can do, I see a lot of people grab some straps and just strap around this tire and the frame of your bike, so you only have a little bit of pivoting and you're not going to make contact with anything. Now, when it comes to actually using it, you can see we have plenty of space up there, but we can't open up our hatch yet. So to do that, I'm going to tilt this back. And that's what's really unique about this rack, is that we can tilt this with the bike still in place. Most hanging style bike racks can't do that. So when I come up over here, you can tell this is a lot of room we have. This is going to be perfect if you're going grocery shopping, you need to put anything back here, your bike's still on here, or if you're getting ready for your ride, you want to tie your shoes, grab your helmet, you'll have that ability to do that. And from here, I can put this back up into place, and I'll show you how to take it off. It's a pretty quick process that just involves 3 straps. We're going to have one on the very back and 2 up top. Now, I will say, this is a large frame or extra large frame bike, so it's a pretty easy process taking it off of here, even with a cup holder. But if you have a smaller frame bike, you might have a little bit of issues, so you might have to be just a bit more patient. And with that off, we can take it out for a ride. Now you'll notice on those cradle areas, we're going to have these 2 padded spots. That's for your bike, so it doesn't get all scuffed up when you're carrying it around. But something I like about this design is these straps are built into place, so there's no likelihood of losing them. From here, let's get a couple measurements. The first one's going to be the overall distance it sits away. So this is good to know if you're in a tight spot, like a parking spot or garage. So from our back bumper to the back of the carrier, that's going to be roughly about 39 inches. And keep in mind, if you have a bike here too, those handlebars are going to sit a little bit further out. So if you're in a tight spot, definitely keep this in mind, because we don't want to hit anything. Now for the total distance from the ground, back here you won't really have to worry about anything because it's pretty high up. Let's check out what this is looking like here. This here is going to be about 12 inches away. So with it being this close to your hitch receiver, that's not too bad really. Just keep in mind if you're going up really steep inclines and you have this fully loaded up. Now we can save some space if you don't have anything on here at the moment. All you have to do is pull this pin here on the side and push down. Now sometimes with this, you might have to rotate it some. I'm gonna get on the other side so I can get a little bit more leverage on here. There it is. Click into place. And now it's only gonna be sitting at about 14 inches. So that's gonna save you a lot of room. But what it's gonna block back here isn't gonna be a whole lot. So our taillights, back window aren't gonna be obstructed, but our license plate and backup camera are gonna be slightly kind of blocked. And what I mean by that, you can still see that license plate on either side of the rack itself, since it is pretty narrow. Now for the backup camera, this is going to be mostly blocked, so I'd recommend using either your back window or your mirrors. And the way it's going to install is we're going to have a 2-inch shank that goes into your 2-inch hitch receiver. Then we're going to have a pin and clip that goes through to it, and this is actually going to be an anti-rattle bolt too. That'll keep everything into place. And I'm actually going to take this off because there's another benefit to this that I really like about this rack. And that's the fact that it can fold up really compact, so it doesn't save you too much space in either your vehicle or your garage. To do that, all you have to do is take it out. Another thing that I like about it is it's fairly light. All you gotta do is pull a pin, push it in, and there you have it. So really, I can just throw this in the back of my vehicle. If I find out somewhere on the road that I can't have this on the back of my vehicle, I need to save a little bit more space, I can just throw it here, and we still have plenty of room to spare. Now when it comes to other racks, I think there's a lot of other compact ones like the Thule Outpace. Now the bad thing about the Thule Outpace is it's not going to have the capacity to hold 4 bikes, and it's not going to be as compact as this one right here. There's also the Shifts and Grins by Benton, and what I like about that is it's going to have a higher weight capacity per bike, but trying to lug that around it's pretty heavy. So if you're looking for a good in between, that's where I think this one really stands out. Now, of course, if you guys have any other questions, let us know here at Etrailer. And again, I'm Matt, and thanks for watching.